What is up, everybody? This is Kyle from the TF Review, and here we have a video review of the brand new Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, a toy that has really generated a lot of feedback and a lot of really positive buzz in the Transformers community. Could not wait to get my hands on it, and so far the buzz is completely true. This guy really is a stunning, stunning piece of engineering, and I cannot wait to tell you all about him. So, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this review. So here we have Optimus Prime in his Evasion mode. Now obviously you can see that this isn't movie accurate colors. This is his, in fact, G1 color scheme, which I think is really the main appeal of this figure. If you're looking for, you know, G1 and movie in the same figure, you really can't go wrong, because this is pretty much exactly that. But there are a lot of customizers who are going ahead buying more than one and, you know, making one movie accurate and then keeping this because it's awesome. It is your standard 1980s flatbed truck. This part, it really is just solid. I was kind of banging it around in slow-mo earlier. Cue clip. And it really, it's really a nice looking figure. And I've noticed sometimes it's not every case, but the windows don't align up with this middle piece right here. So sometimes you either have to adjust it, or maybe you just can't and it won't work with your copy of the toy. But this is about as close as I've been able to line it up. And it is kind of a bummer because, you know, it makes it not as photogenic. But now, Evasion Mode Optimus Prime does come with a single weapon. This is his shotgun blaster. This weapon does have multiple purposes. And you can peg him onto his vehicle mode right here at the top. But he does look a bit ridiculous. Yeah, you can see that's completely ridiculous. Or you can go ahead and peg him into one of these back pegs right here. Or right here. And his legs have just split apart. So much for being solid. Or back here, which is also not working out so well. It just doesn't want to fit into this peg, but you can peg it right there. I think the reason it's not fitting in is because this part's all painted, and you'll notice this is a white color, and then over here it's a blue color. That means I accidentally painted in there, which is making the peg a lot tighter, peg hole a lot tighter. So that's why it's not fitting into that peg right now, but it fits up there, and that's really the only place you'd be able to store it that looks semi-decent in vehicle mode. Apart from that, the backside, as you can see, it is hollow. You can open up the back of his chest and you get arms and a head. Can't complain too much, since 90% of the time you're looking at the figure like that. But yeah, smokestacks are not accurate to G1. I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking. Instead of having two, there's just one tiny little chode. And yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much the vehicle mode. It's really nice, very well done. I bet you would never even be able to think that this could transform into Movie Prime, but it certainly does. So, here we have Evasion Mode Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Now, I didn't do a transformation because it's one of those transformations that I personally don't think I could really explain in a step-by-step formation. In fact, for me, it's just one of those transformations where if you unpeg one aspect of it, it all kind of unravels, and then you just peg it, and there's really multiple ways you can do it, and I'm sure there are other YouTubers out there who could explain it a lot better than me. But aside from that, here it is, and as I mentioned, it is an absolute marvel of engineering. Probably one of my favorite Transformers in a long time. Just the way everything fits together, it just feels so right. I think this is the sort of style they should have taken the movie line since the very beginning. It just feels fun. As you can see, There's absolutely no kibble whatsoever. It's all tight, it's all snug, and it's really got a lot of posability. For articulation, arms move in and out, bend at the elbow, single joint, but you do get nearly double jointed articulation, and you don't get any weird sort of gaps in his arm, so very well done with that. He does have a waist swivel, upper thigh swivel, knee swivel, and he does have ankle tilts and feet articulation. And his legs are on universal joints, and his arms are also in universal joints. And he does have a bit of head movement, so you can get a lot of emotion out of that. A small gripe I do have is obviously there aren't a lot of paint apps on this figure. I mean, very, very minimal. In fact, most of the paint budget, I think, went into the alt mode, because as you can see, there's a lot of paint on the top, but you don't really see the top. So yeah, I think they were sort of hoping that Transformers collectors would just go ahead and customize it and paint it itself, because really there's just not a lot of paint. Apart from that, that's really my only major gripe about this figure. He does hold his weapon quite nicely. You can get it in his hand, get some posability, make him do some cool poses and stuff. Alright, for a quick size comparison, here he is next to Generations Orion Pax and Generations Starscream. He really is a nice sized Voyager class. So would I recommend buying this figure? So friggin' lootly. It really is awesome. The transformation is a lot of fun. It can be a bit frustrating at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's a blast. Posability is awesome. Paint apps are lacking, so if you're open to customization, then this is highly recommended. I know this is coming out with a 2-pack with Classics Optimus Prime. I kind of wish I waited and found out, because the day I got this, that's when all the pictures started coming out. So I'm kind of like, oh man, but you know, I can live with 2 of these figures. And yeah, if you're a fan of G1, buy it for the alt mode. If you're a fan of movie, buy it for the robot mode. And it's really the best of both worlds, and it's done in a very, very clean and well-engineered way. So, with that aside, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video review.